Thank you everyone for subscribing to Infinitely Productions. If you have not done so, please click the bell and subscribe, and we hope you enjoy our content.
Tell the truth. It helps when I turn the microphone on. I was here to tell the truth, and that's what I did.
And yours was the alibi for
the Joseph Ciancagilini attempted murder.
And that on that morning he was
home. Never left the house until he got the phone call, but I wasn't there when he left.
And of course, you with your husband, there was no doubt where he was that morning.
No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. And I love my son dearly.
How do you feel that it's going?
It doesn't matter what I feel. It matters what the jury feels, and that's the bottom line.
How about you, Mara?
We have to wait. It's up to those 12 individuals. And if they do their job correctly, it should come back as not guilty, I believe. We'll see.
Honestly.
I'm going with Dina.
I'll take it. I have it. You have a car?
Yeah, I got my hand up here. She's waiting.
All right, I'll drive you.
Go that you stay. Yeah, she's waiting for you. She ain't waiting for you to get here.
Helen, are you okay?
Ready, babe?
Ready?
I can see the ride. Got it. Everyone, Ma.
Everyone.
Better with the option.
I could walk to the gas.
Front of Dina. All right, guys.
On this final day of testimony, defendant John Ciancagilini took the stand. He denied killing Billy Veasy in 1995 in retaliation for the murder of his own brother, Michael. Michael Ciancagilini died at the hands of hitman-turned-government witness John Veasy. Billy Veasy was shot to death on the morning his brother, John Veasy, was to take the stand in another mob trial. Ciancagilini testified that Billy Veasy apologized for the actions of his brother John, that he, Ciancagilini, and Billy Veasy shook hands. Government attorney Barry Gross tried to paint a different picture.
Isn't it true that you had an argument with Billy Veasy the day before he was killed? I never had an argument with Billy Veasy, Mr. Gross. Never. Isn't it true you told him that he would never see his brother? I never said that, Mr. Gross. Never. Stop insinuating things.
John Ciancagilini served 9 years for extortion and conspiracy and was in jail for most of the bloody mob wars of the early and mid-90s. He denies being a mob member and said he didn't know bosses Ralph Natale or Nicky Scarfo. But the government tried to bring Ciancagilini's credibility into question by showing the jury a 1986 photograph of John Ciancagilini with Scarfo at Scarfo's vacation home in Florida.
Identify the people in that picture, please. That's me on the right and Nicky Scarfo on the left.
The defense tried to show the jury that Ciancagilini just tagged along for the trip to Florida with his brother. Assistant U.S. Attorney Zane Meminger told the jury that La Cosa Nostra engages in violence to get things done. He added that the defendants in this case, Joey Merlino, Steve Mazzone, George Borgesi, Frank Gambino, Marty Angelina, John Ciancagilini, and Angelo Lutz, are members of the crime family.
Each one of these defendants chose La Cosa Nostra as his way of life. And for making that choice to become part of La Cosa Nostra, these defendants need to be held accountable for the crimes they committed in furtherance of the family.
Meminger delivered the closing argument for the government, going through each charge in the 36-count indictment. Reputed mob boss Joey Merlino and the 6 co-defendants are named in the indictment, which includes the murders of William Veasy and Anthony Tora, 2 attempted murders, extortion, gambling, drug trafficking, and dealing stolen goods.
They're spinning a nice story, but I just don't believe the evidence backs that up.
A cornerstone of the government's case was the testimony of former boss Ralph Natale. In his closing statement today, Jack McMahon, who represents Martin Angelina, asked the jury to use common sense in analyzing the evidence and determining the credibility of witnesses like Natale, who he says got a get-out-of-jail-free card for testifying.
They don't want you to analyze the evidence. And we're going to analyze the evidence and the lack of evidence in this case, because that's what this is all about. That's why these buildings are built, so that we have evidence, competent evidence, fair evidence, sufficient evidence, before people go to jail for the rest of their lives.
Well, I feel that Bruce is doing an excellent job of telling the truth in this case. I think many witnesses come up and they have lied, and I believe that everyone sees all the lies at this point. I'm really happy with his closing. I'm confident that I will be equally as happy after lunch when he finishes. I trust him completely. I know he has all our lives in his hands, and I just pray to the Lord that the jury will really believe what it is that they're hearing from our side, because it is only our side that the truth is coming from.
The defense in the case of Joey Merlino and 6 co-defendants has tried to put the government on trial during closing arguments. The attorneys have attacked the prosecutor's key witnesses and the government's motives for even trying the case. Steve Patrizio, who represents alleged underboss Stephen Mazzone, said the government has lost its moral compass.
The government was on a mission here to get Joseph Merlino for years and years and years. It became an obsession. It is like perpetual motion.
Attorney F. Emmett Fitzpatrick said his client, John Ciancagilini, is only on trial because his father and other family members were mobsters.
He's a hard-working individual from South Philadelphia that happens to have a name that's been associated with the mob for years, and that's why he's sitting in that courtroom. He didn't commit any crimes.
All of the defense attorneys have hammered away at the testimony of Ralph Natale. Bruce Cutler, attorney for George Borgesi, told the jury this case is about La Cosa Natale, not La Cosa Nostra. Addressing government attorney Barry Gross, Cutler said the mob is no more.
It's dead and gone, Barry. You won. It's been dead and gone for years. Everybody's locked up. Everybody else is dead. And everybody else is a government witness.
George Borgesi's wife, Dina, says she hopes the jury hears Cutler's words.
I just pray to the Lord that the jury will really believe what it is that they're hearing from our side, because it is only our side that the truth is coming from.
The defense has verbally pummeled the government in this case, its witnesses and its tactics. But in the end, the government will have the final say when Assistant U.S. Attorney Barry Gross gives a rebuttal argument. In Center City, I'm Kathy Gandolfo, Channel 6 Action News.
How bad is it? Bad. Bad. He has no rights at all. None whatsoever.
What's this like for you?
It's hard. It's hard on me, the family, the kids, his wife, his sisters. It's hard.
Rita, what is Joe telling you about the conditions?
I can't talk to Joe. He has no rights for a phone call, no visits, no nothing. First time I seen Joseph is today after I can't tell how many months.
And how did he look today?
Worn out.
You think he's going to be able to get a fair trial?
No. Not at all.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and check out more of our content. Feel free to give your feedback and suggestions on what we should do next in the comments. This is Infinite Lee Productions. We love ya.